All right, so nothing too crazy today. We're gonna walk you through how to add records using My Customers. And so we're on the web view here, but we could very well be on the mobile application and kind of have the same experience. Fastest way to add record, and to be clear, we understand the importance of being able to move quickly in the field, right? And so again, these experiences are made to not take forever, like it might for a traditional CRM system. All you need to do is click the plus, right? This is available, pretty much throughout the application at all times in the nav bar on the top right. Determine what kind of record you want to add, company, person, dealer, activity. Let's say activity. And then the activity form comes up. And depending upon your layout of your activity, that can be customized based on your org settings. You can potentially have some of this information pre-filled. So you can pre-fill the activity name. You can pre-fill almost any field actually, right? And so it might be the case that there's only one or two clicks really needed here, but you get the idea of like the kind of different fields you have. We can fill this out like, great presentation with, Joey and the exec team wants to learn more next month. So let's say we did a demonstration and we'll say, we'll put this in the notes for example. We'll pick an account that it's tied to. So we'll say it's this account here. And that's all there is, right? So we can determine if we want this to be a repeat activity, if we want it to be completed at a certain time. By default, our org is making these activities completed. That doesn't have to be the case. It's just in general when you're making an activity, that's kind of how orgs want it most of the time. You can also at the top here, this is often overlooked. You can actually set notifications if it's not a completed activity and it's in the future and you want to be reminded of it. You can determine if you want emails or push notifications to go to your phone, some amount of time before that actual, event is to occur, right? But we'll just click log activity. That activity has been logged. So that's activity. Company and person is very much a similar process. Again, you just click the button, you fill out the form. And again, this form could be super short. It could be a little bit longer. It just depends on how your org has set up the layouts for these create forms. Those are fully customizable. And again, some of these values can be pre-filled and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Again, you can use that universal plus button on mobile the same way as you can web. There's a bunch of different ways to get data into the system. That's obviously the most manual way is to just use this plus button. And this is more so if you're actively in the field. There's import, there's data, syncs that we have with major CRM systems and ERPs. But really that's kind of the way you do it if you're just out and about. A couple other ways. One actual other way that I want to point out before I wrap this video up is you can actually just click on things on the map to add to, right? So if you're nearby something, let's say here, this hospital, right? You can click on that point of interest. It will pull up a little box and you can just click create as company. And then boom, all I need to do is click create company. I might have some required fields here, but aside from that, boom, I just created that company and it's right here, right? So that's one way to do it. You can drop a pin as well, and you can move this map around this pin. You can drop this pin wherever you want and create company that way. And again, both these actions are available on mobile. So if you want to tap a place of interest you see on the Google map itself on mobile, that'll pull up a little button to create an account or a company, or a person. And again, you can create the drop pin, create a record with the drop pin feature as well on mobile. So again, a few different ways to create. And again, it's up to you, but we want to be flexible. So giving you in the field an opportunity to figure out how you want to add your data on your own.